Oh, yeah, the bears keep on coming. This is from earlier this month, July 1st. A Maine woman punches bear that chased her dog. Bear bites back. That's kind of that's one of the easier things to believe to be true, that a bear bit you after you punched it. Um, but yeah, in an incident in Connecticut, a man was injured when he got between his dog and a bear attacking it. Wait, huh? Maine woman, a man was injured. We'll see. A 64-year-old Maine woman punched a bear that was chasing her dog, prompting the bear to bite, state wildlife authorities said Friday. The woman was treated for puncture wounds to her wrist after the confrontation at 11:30 a.m. Friday, the State Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife said in the statement. The dog was unharmed. That's usually what happens in these situations. Your dog isn't going to defend you. It isn't going to protect you most of the time. It's going to run away while you get mauled by the alligator or bear. That tends to be what happens. The woman, a resident of Porter, confronted the black bear head on after it chased her dog out of nearby woods, the wildlife department said. And when the bear stood up, she stood up as tall as she could, then punched the bear in the nose, whereupon the bear bit her in the right hand, puncturing her wrist, it said. The bear released the woman and fled, the department said. Wildlife officials set live captured traps in the area, but there have been no sightings of an animal since it ran off, Mark Lady, spokesman for the department, said Saturday night. It was one of the few recent confrontations between humans and wild animals. In Litchfield, Connecticut, on Saturday, a 65-year-old homeowner was hospitalized with injuries not to be life-threatening when he got between his dog and a bear that was attacking it, NBC Connecticut reported. The dog was taken to a veterinarian for treatment. Okay, so these are two separate instances, one in Maine and one in Connecticut. I think I went over the Connecticut one. The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection and State Environmental Conservation Police said the bear was checking out a bird feeder that the dog gave chase. According to the station, also in Connecticut, a bobcat was killed after it attacked a camp leader who was sleeping in a hammock during a youth expedition in the woods Friday. The leader and two other adults at the expedition killed the bobcat. They were taken to the hospital for undisclosed injuries, the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection said. Bobcats rarely interact with or attack humans, experts say. To prevent bear attacks, New England wildlife officials urge residents not to leave bird feeders, pet food, garbage, or grills outdoors, particularly in spring, summer, and in the fall. Well, again, these are just all this stuff happening, like, just these animal attacks, but they're going nuts. I don't know if it's because I never paid attention to them like I am right now, but to me, it seems like this stuff is like crazy on the rise. I can understand people wanting to protect their animals. Like if your dog was attacked by a bear, I can understand why you would go and try to protect your dog. You're not going to beat a bear. I mean, I guess if you try to get as big as possible and scream and yell and, I guess, punch in the face. Bobcats attacking people, that's a little weird. They tend to, I've heard of stories of bobcats sizing people up before. I definitely have heard that. I mean, I've seen videos of bobcats taking down fully grown deer. Like, they just, like, jump up, grab them by the throat, and just hang on until the deer's done. Like, it does happen, and they can get bigger than you think they can get pretty decently sized. Bobcats they're not a joke. They just, we think of, cougars. That's the thing that we're thinking about when we think of big cats and what we really have to be worried about. But these guys are, they are no joke. But as I said, the dogs always go unharmed in these situations pretty much. Like, there's very rare instances where a human and a bear or a human and alligator and a dog is involved where the dog doesn't make it out just fine. I don't know if it's because they're smart enough to run away and the person is not. But hey, you know what? If you feel that vindicated to go protect your dog from a charging bear, more power to you. I'm glad that everything turned out well for you. But yeah, this stuff is on the rise. I gotta do a video on this, like an in-depth video of animal attacks and how much more of them there are now than there have been in the past, because it seems to me like it's going absolutely nuts. And I don't know if it's only in certain areas like that are seeing a growth in population, but it seems like it's like every day basically there's a new attack, and I don't really know what to make of it. But let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let me know if you think I'm right or wrong about the increase in attacks, or yeah, we'll talk about it in the comment section. And I'm sure that there will be more videos in the near future talking about this exact same thing. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Keep it wild.